Hello and welcome to another Royally Rich Lifestyle show with me, Ian Pelham,
and with me, Helena Chard. And we are thrilled to have some wonderful creative guests joining us today. So let's move on.
Let's roll the titles and let's get on with the show. Well, as always, Helena's got some incredible news. What on earth has been going on with these royals?
Oh, there's been lots going on. I think there've been lots of people working away, very, very busy. So all is good in the hood. And it's been a very sort of crispy, Christmassy, snowy time, I think, for everybody. But beginning with King Charles, a very stormy birthday bash. So a big happy birthday. He celebrated his 77th birthday on the 14th of November. That's obviously his real birthday. As we know, he celebrates the official birthday on Trooping of the Colour, which is always in June, and it's always a sunny Saturday. Wasn't all completely smooth and sailing, because it was when the brave storm Claudia winds suddenly turned up. So it was really raining, really, really windy, and he celebrated in Wales, and it always seems to be wet in Welsh Wales, but very beautiful nevertheless. An enduring focus on communities and connecting with communities, as always, does King Charles. He's always fabulous in that sense. And he also feels that birthdays should be about serving rather than just celebrating him, which is always a good thing. If you think about, you know, he's undergoing treatment still, he's still working away, running around the country, so amazing that he does that with such gusto. So we saw him driving a tram, officially opening the new South Wales Metro depot, which is actually bringing in $1 billion investment in Welsh infrastructure, which then again is then in turn giving 400 new jobs, which is all good. And everyone was in high spirits. There was a really eclectic sort of amount of guests that were there. I think there were people from the comedy Gavin and Stacey, and lots of Welsh people basically. So it was a
birthday cake as well, wasn't there?
There was some birthday cake, because it was actually also, it was the 200th birthday of Cyfarthfa Castle. Is that right, Cyfarthfa? Doesn't sound quite right, but anyway, that's that wonderful castle in Wales, quite grand, 200th anniversary. So the cake was for the castle, and of course had to be for King Charles as well. So there was lots going on. He travelled around and heard lots of fun stories from pupils. Queen Camilla was listening to pupils reading poetry. That was at Cyfarthfa Primary School. So it was a fun time had by all, but it's always great. I think last year he had a bit of a glitzy time and he was hosting. This year it was in Wales, and he was just visiting businesses and chatting to everyone, which is all good news. We always wait for the portrait, the official portrait, which did drop. And this was a new portrait that was taken showing him in Sandringham. And in fact, it was Millie Pilkington's picture that was used on the cover of Country Life. So that's good to see. And interestingly, he's there. He stood there, I think, standing tall, looking well, in relaxed clothing. He's been doing a lot of work around Sandringham, which gives me a thought. Andrew may be like, Andrew possibly will be doing some work with him.
I was just going to say, it's an interesting time, isn't it, with Andrew? And it's an interesting time with Sandringham as well. Where is he going to sit in Sandringham? Young Andrew?
Yes.
what's going to sort of happen to him. But and he, he's just been caught recently, hasn't he? Out and about once more.
Yeah, he's been horse riding, I think, with a fellow horseback rider. But things carry on. Just every day there's more breaking news. So we'll see what happens. But happy birthday, King Charles. Love the picture. In fact, he's there with the crook, the shepherd's crook. Now, what do you think that stands for, Ian? What do you say? Do you know?
I think it's helping him to stand up against these winds.
That's a thought. So actually it's his personal connection with the outside world as a steward on his Sandringham estate, because he does a lot of work. So it's actually nothing to do with him being monarch. Just a little bit of interesting information there. But also, moving on, speaking of celebrations again, a new portrait of King Charles and Queen Camilla was unveiled. Now, this was to commemorate their trip to Jersey a little while ago, and it showcases the King's commitment to stewardship and service. And this was a portrait painting by Jason Butler. He's the artist. It's a lovely picture, but it's beautiful, but I do feel that there's too much focus. There's not enough depth in it. I think that the people in the background should have been a little bit more blurred. But nevertheless, it's obviously King Charles, Queen Camilla. It's a good look. So well done, Jason Butler. And for me, which I find fascinating, and I love talking about, Royal Lodge. So it's a Royal Lodge update. And we've been talking about the Queen's Playhouse, what's going to happen to the Queen's Playhouse, and this is obviously with Andrew Mountbatten Windsor will be moving out of Royal Lodge in January, so after Christmas. What's going to happen to it? It is actually still going to be there, which is great news, which makes me think, it's ensuring the historic building remains part of the royal family's heritage. Y Wythimbach, which is the Welsh for it, is called the Little House. It's a charming little playhouse. It was gifted to Princess Elizabeth when she was 6, so that was in 1932. And it was designed by Edmund Wilmot, and he actually built it, the whole thing, from remnants of redevelopment of Landau Hospital. So that's also interesting in itself. It's 2/3 scale cottage. It's got 4 rooms, on 2 different floors, and it's got cold and hot running water, electricity, heated towel rail. I mean, it's a fully functional place.
And
Actually,
it
we could probably
would have
live in
been
it.
perfect for Andrew again, wouldn't it? Really, in his diminished role.
Quite possibly, but in 2012 as well, Beatrice oversaw it. I think that was for the Diamond Jubilee, Queen Elizabeth's Diamond Jubilee, and obviously they played in it, the York children, and enjoyed it all their life. It was initially put on public display at the Daily Mail's Ideal Home exhibition before being set up in Royal Lodge grounds, because it was transported from Wales and then set up in Royal Lodge. But it's absolutely beautiful. All the children have played in it, and I just think, what's going to happen to Royal Lodge? It's the most perfect setting, I think, for a wonderful historical house full of wonderful, iconic memorabilia, but all the royal
I just
stuff.
had this feeling it might turn into an Agatha Christie, murder
but it has,
weekend,
maybe not that, but it's got that, it's got the feel, hasn't it?
It's got the feel for it, isn't it?
So definitely is a good thing. So leaving the playhouse there is fabulous news. Also, good to see Princess Catherine out and about. So she gave a speech, and it's her first speech that she's given in 2 years, and this was the Future Workforce Summit. A huge amount of business people there listening to what she had to say, and essentially, really, it's love is the first and most essential bond. And she talked about, it was a very heartfelt speech. She delivered it perfectly. She addressed business leaders on how they can invest in the early years and development. Again, it's to do with her work, shaping a child's emotional world, building resilience so they feel like they belong. And also, it fundamentally shapes who they become and how they thrive as adults. And it's getting everybody to recognise that, because I think people forget, because it's all about working hard and making money. But what she's saying is the two can actually run, you know, together. You can still do well, still do a lot of business, but just remember, it's a balance between profitability and having a positive impact. And it's just important to create environments where love, safety and rhythm enable children to thrive. And the same thing really, you know, if you're going to be working within a business as adults working, you want to work in a happy, vibrant place, and do well. So I think, you know, it's just an equal balance. So yeah, it was lovely to see her out, and she looked really good, and delivered very well. So that's always good to see. Moving on, it was classed as a secret tour. Now, I'm not too sure, because it's not so much a secret tour anymore, but Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Edward, he doesn't get enough coverage, just as his wife doesn't, and he does a phenomenal amount of work for the royal family. At the moment, he is on a week's trip in Nigeria, just at the beginning of the trip, and he'll be moving on to Ghana. And he's going to be highlighting his dedication to, so it's to do with international diplomacy and strengthening global relationships. And I mean, obviously we've not seen the whole trip, but he'll be carrying out engagements, celebrating the relationship of the UK with the Commonwealth countries, focus on positive impact that sport can have on young people. So he's there meeting the president of Africa, of Nigeria, in Abuja. That's the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and his name is His Excellency Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and that's before he travels to Lagos. Now, it's very much about the Duke of Edinburgh's International Award, the Gold Event and Forum, and he's going to be meeting with young entrepreneurs involved in the Commonwealth Startup Fellowship, and there's going to be a UK-Ghana discussion about theatre industry, sports teams. I mean, so much. He's going to do a lot if he's there for that amount of time, but he just does a huge amount of work, and I know you're a fan, Ian. What are your thoughts?
I think all the time the royal family are seen to be doing royal family things rather than fighting amongst themselves. Anything like this is good. I think, you know, we really have to re-establish the links with the Commonwealth, because I feel some Commonwealth countries are talking about leaving. And I think, you know, the reality right now is that the more we can put out positive opportunities, meetings, gatherings, call them what you will, across the world, and especially in the Commonwealth, hopefully the Commonwealth will remain together and Charles will remain head of the Commonwealth itself.
Absolutely. So it's great to see all these Commonwealth initiatives being discussed, and another thing that he's there for was to support sustainable development within these countries. So again, something that resonates very much so with King Charles. And I think I'm going to finish with something that I cannot wait to see. So Tom Fletcher, who we know is a singer, and I can't remember his band he's from. I doubt you will, Ian. But he's bringing Paddington Bear to life. So lovely Paddington, the late Queen Elizabeth's favourite bear, and in fact all of our favourite bear. It's Paddington the musical, and it's at the Savoy Theatre. It's been a 5-year collaborative process, and it's full of adventure. So 5 years, can you imagine? Tom Fletcher, and I think his son is going to be singing in it, and it's going to be really fun, and I think what a wonderful thing to come out just before Christmas. And do you fancy going in?
I always fancy going to the Savoy. And I have to imagine that it's going to be, you know, an interesting, anything that's bringing happiness and joy right now. Let's be honest, we need it in Britain, because I think, you know, we're feeling flat. You know, we're waiting to hear the budget, what's going to happen in the budget next week, and so everybody is a little bit down, I think, at the moment. And I think this show tries to bring people back up again and really sort of things like Paddington, you know, they're a great incentive just to smile.
Absolutely, and just remember that Tom Fletcher is obviously the fabulous singer from McFly, the group McFly. He's a lovely, lovely guy, and his son is absolutely fabulous. I've seen a clip, obviously I've not seen the whole show. Such good voice. I'm not too sure how old he is, but we cannot wait. So that is my royal news for this week, and we will be back shortly.
And that's fabulous. And now we're just going to run a couple of funny videos because we thought it's about time we had a little bit of fun on the show. Helena and I both like cats, not the musical, but the feline versions. And we thought we would just show a couple of funny things that cats can actually do. Stay tuned.
Wake up, guys.
Cat's reaction speed is just incredible.
My goodness.
If you're having a tedious day, this is what you should do. Way to start a fight. Curiosity always brings cats lots of trouble, but still, they're pretty into it. It's hard to guess what's happening inside Cat's head. Remember what I am doing, Dad? Calling an electrician is a waste. Turns out not only humans are afraid of boring office work. Can they stop being a comedian? You know, love is so hard to be stopped. Cats' creativity becomes amazing when they're bored. When it says that cup is the one, it better be. As you see, Cat's stubbornness isn't something that can be estimated. Maybe the easy life makes him go on difficult paths.
Tofu. Over here. Literally. No. Well, I guess we live there now.
Can you guys do this at home? So this is how a lovesick cat looks like. Laziness is the beginning of many wonderful ideas. For example, this vehicle. Between twins, this happens day and night. Such a creative form of home, but it needs more room, or else. It's good to have someone appeasing whenever you're sad. When you ask me how much is too much caffeine, it's this.
We're thrilled to have Svetlana and Helena Chard. Have I got that right? I'm not very good at the surname, but so thrilled to have the creative duo with us. Welcome, looking pretty in purple and blue.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
And thank you for inviting us here. Really pleased to be here, and thank you so much for inviting us here.
Oh, you're more than
Щиро
welcome.
дякую. It's
Lovely.
Ukraine
In
is
Ukrainian.
thank you so much.
And you're wearing your traditional Ukrainian dress,
Yes,
which is
yes,
lovely.
this is Ukrainian traditional dress. It's a little similar. It's Ukrainian як це, new
More modern style.
Modern style. Because every time it's Ukrainian lady went to Ukrainian village to dress, and it's a crown, because this is crown is як це, is wedding.
Aha.
It's very big, but every time is white with only one or two lamp and red.
Aha,
Yeah.
and that's traditional.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
every time.
Beautiful.
And just thought I'd mention as well that you are a mother and daughter
Yeah.
Yeah.
creative duo, which is exciting. Lovely that you can work together. But just to begin with, I mean, what inspired you to start your creative journey? You can take off and let us know.
So the thing that my mom always was really creative. In her childhood, she studies in art, and she was a singer, like a little, and she was really passionate about that. And also my grandmother, my mom's grandmother, also doing a lot of workshops, doing everything with her hands. That inspires her the most. So her grandmother teach her how to do didux or
yes.
some vinok, that's flower crowns,
Yes.
like this. So that's where our roots come from, and that's what we're doing right now.
Yes, every.
And your business is called Aura Line because you give out a great aura.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
So obviously, you know, you came to Britain, probably at not the easiest of time in your life. How did you find London?
So we come in London in 2022 when the war started, and I just want to say a really big thank you for UK government, for British people, because it was the hardest time for us, and we really feel here safe. And you know, I was really stressed at that time, but everybody helping us, everybody loved us, and they were so kind to us. I never felt that kindness like in my life, I guess, because everybody like trying to help us, asking what we need, and was so happy about that. And you feel not alone here, and I just want to say a big thank you for that.
Oh, that's so good to hear. That's so good
Yeah,
to hear.
because
Thank
the
you.
British people is very help me, my country, my family, my daughter, for me, and give me is very positive emotion. This, and I have this more different friends, British and. More different friends with different country, because my country is not
Just mostly Ukrainian people here.
Ukrainian, maybe Russian, Polish, little. It's not
That's international.
International, and so many different people with different country. This is so amazing.
That's so good.
Yeah.
And it's lovely to hear that your grandmother inspired you, because I wondered, so that you would have been creating little crafts when you were younger.
Every time, because this is traditional. Every Christmas we sit on home,
yeah, sit at home.
and make Ukrainian traditional diduch, because this is safety, my family, safety. No, my
That's
daughter.
like amulet for safety, for wealth, abundance, and for good health too. There are a lot of things we can tell about that. Basically, in the harvest time, we're making that like a whole family sits together and making that with positive energy, everybody talking. They're like some children just running around, they're adults doing the things as always. So we're just chilling and adults doing the thing.
Yeah. Коли закінчується Різдво, останні
when the Christmas is
передостанній
ending,
цей дідух, його спалюють, тому що він набирає негативної енергетики, тому що це є родина і багато є різних емоцій. Тому плетуть кожного року новий дідух.
Okay, so I forgot to mention that every before the Christmas we need to burn the last one, because every year we need to make a new one. So before the new year you need to burn the previous one to leave negativity that is like it's having all the negativity from past year. So you need to burn it and make a new one to have more love and wealth and everything else in the next year.
Can I just to say, so the diduk, that's the one that's made of, what's it made of?
It's from wheat, some dried flowers. Everything here need to be natural and just like from harvest time.
Його плетуть в 3 яруси.
Oh, and it's like 3 tiers, because like first one is like the future, like middle one is like present, and the last one is like the past.
And you've got all this creativity, you're making these wonderful things with the idea of bringing it to the UK. So you're really sharing your culture.
Yeah, we really want to. Yes, we really want to spread our culture here and to show our culture here, because not everybody know what Ukraine is about. Actually, because I didn't really know that, because we was live in that culture every time, so we was used to that, but not everybody know about that, and just we want to show this because why not? It's really beautiful.
Absolutely.
I find Ukrainians so clever, so cultured. We have one of our greatest friends is a royal photographer over here, Anfisa Polikevich. And she's slightly mad.
Kooky, not bad.
Okay, kooky then. I mean, the last time she came in here, she brought her dog with her as well. And so at least today, you've only brought
A lot of things.
no dogs, no animals, because there seems to be this Ukrainian thing about bringing the animals into the situation as well.
Brings everything with us.
When you're creating or something, and I love the thought about you all laughing and joking, because that's my impression of Ukrainians.
Right.
My impression of Ukrainians is that you're constantly finding the best things that you can actually think about and say and do, laugh. As I say, Anfisa's got the most craziest sense of humour that only I get, only because I'm crazy myself. So when you're doing something like this and you're creating something, so if you like to hold up, say, one of your, the bag, for example.
Сумочка, yes. This sister is
So
creative.
how do you start going about creating something like this? What's the inspiration?
А що було, що тебе вдохновило зробити це?
Коли ми приїхали сюди,
Англійською.
да,
Try in English.
when we go to around
When we come here in the
UK, every time reading is not negative information for my country. Every time is more bombers and broke building and did more child and people. It's not positive, but British people every time is helping, supporting for me and speak and якось в процесі
Like
я
in this
почала
process, she started making that, so like to bring something like
Back,
from herself. Like I don't know how to tell us because like I feel all the emotions about that. But what she's trying to say that after coming here, she had that much emotions, bad and good. So she was like want to express them somewhere. So she started making the bags.
So it's like a gift, isn't it?
Yes,
It's like a
yes,
blessing.
Да, і от
Beautiful.
британські люди допомогли, якби наштовхнули, що з чим ти займаєшся. А я багато вишивала, все.
okay.
І ми от почали робити.
So a lot of British people ask her, "What are you doing here? Like, what have you done before in Ukraine?" And she was like, "You know what? Before that, I like oh well, what the word
Economy
is." She wow.
I make
She's making some
picture,
icons,
yeah?
like icons,
Yeah.
and
in Ukraine.
yeah. So she making a lot of icons, and she was like, I did a lot of things with my hands, so why not to try this doing here? And she was like, what else I can do here? Like, because
Try.
painting is like taking a lot of time, and she was like, maybe this one would be a little easier and faster. So we started with that.
It was another question I was going to ask you as well.
Yeah.
What makes you happy now?
Що тебе робить щасливою зараз?
Now I'm happy with my daughter because I have two daughters.
She's a very
Yeah.
smart
Yeah,
daughter.
yeah, yeah. It's very nice.
And guys, if you could see these shoes this after that.
Wow. Yeah. My daughter is positive people who is me and my job and this is my hobby, but this hobby is very nice and very happy for
Brings
me.
positive emotions to her, and also me and my sister, because I'm the youngest one actually, so I'm always with her right now.
Aha.
So,
Oh, sorry.
sorry,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say because I wanted to ask more about the craft side, but coming back to you as well. We know we know that you're fluent in several languages. You've studied politics, or you're studying
Right.
politics, and there's so many things that you've actually achieved. And now you're doing obviously creative pursuits with your mother. I mean, how do you fit everything in?
Well, that's a really good question, actually. So I'm trying my best to catch up with everything. Mostly, I'm like, the first thing for me is my mom for right now, and I'm trying to help her. And she's so energetic. So sometimes I'm like, oh, my social battery runs out with her sometimes. I'm like, I can't catch up with her. But I really love her, so I'm trying my best with that. And also, I'm studying, right now, I'm in first year of politics and international relations. So my language skills help me a lot, and also that's actually helping me, like helping her with all her projects and charity events, helping me be like that positive, that to be more structured with what I'm thinking, and be more pursue some things that I really like. And in politics, you need to be like strong women, so you can do whatever you want, like and be persuasive, I guess.
Very good. Like that. So you're going to be doing lots of things, and you can use your skills when your business grows really international.
Yeah.
I hope so. Thank you.
Yeah.
What would you like the next few years to be for you?
Well, I want in future work in Parliament, and maybe like in more few years become a Prime Minister of UK.
Well,
It's good to aim big.
Going to like this way, like I'm trying.
because I delved in politics as well.
Ooh, tell us about that.
And I worked behind the scenes at number 10 at one stage as well. So-
Wow.
But what about, because it's wonderful, totally wonderful that Britain has embraced you and given you the opportunities and the values that I can see in you as well. But do you not think about going back to Ukraine at some stage? Is there, or do you feel that gradually you're becoming, I suppose, more anglicised?
Wow. To be honest, I always think about that because a lot of my family is still here back then in Ukraine. A lot of my friends still here, but some of them fly to different countries too. And I thought about that. I would like to go back to Ukraine and help them to show what's going on with Ukraine and how to like rebuild Ukraine and be like a kind of politician here. And for right now, what I can do that's to be a politician here, start from there and show what's going on in Ukraine and show how we can improve that, how we can help them, and what we can do with that. So my first goal right now is to start here because unfortunately I can't start there right now because
Sure.
there are no possibilities there
Sure.
for right now. So like I will start, like my base will start be here and after I will try it.
And you're doing a great job anyway, because in reality, every time a Ukrainian comes on our show or you speak about your community, you highlight the values of your community, that is giving Ukraine a great opportunity, highlighting a really good spotlight on it. I mean, we are always so afraid of what's happening in Ukraine as well, and we talk about it constantly. And to actually highlight the values, like today, I mean, I find you both so courageous, but I also find you so creative as well. You're amazing people.
Thank you. Really pleasant to hear that because we as a Ukrainian community, we love to be in community actually to help each other. We're trying to be really close with each other to help everybody, and we just want to share and help everybody and try our best to do everything we can to do for our community, for our country, and show everybody that even if we have a war in our country, we're not that really sad. We're sad, but we need to, being sad not help you. So you need to be happy and go and do something for that, to improve something in your life, to be the best person and help everybody else near you.
Sort of keying into that a little bit. So you're very passionate, which is great. And I know that when we first met you, although I had to run off at the time, I didn't see you properly, but it was through Ivanka and Co. And I know that you work together. So there's very much a collaborative approach.
Yes.
Which I love. So when you were talking about how you all get together and you do things, it's really powerful. It's amazing because you really can excel when you work in groups, which is great. But also working in groups, I know that you hold workshops, so you can actually teach people your skills, different age groups. If you're able to share a little bit.
So my mom's basically doing the workshops, and I'm there like as a translator, but also I'm helping, but I'm not the master of art as she. So basically, I'm the translator, and she doing everything. Like we doing this small diduks mostly of the time. We're doing this. This like a brooch one, because we sometimes making the big one, but mostly the big ones are like for a council or for some big events. And this smaller one,
this is brooch.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Tell them about that.
Incredible, isn't it?
Is it a didi, did you say?
Yeah,
Didi?
this is didu.
Diduk,
So-
it's little and it's a personal and with positive energetic.
So yeah, so in the workshops, with everybody doing their own, so they are kind of personalized for you, because you can choose the flowers you can have here. So everything here is natural, so because it's like your energy. So here like dried wheat, dried flowers, and everything here from Ukraine. Actually, that's Ukrainian dried wheat and flowers.
Okay.
So that's really
Да.
good.
Можна поставити в офісі, можна в будинку ставити, і в кінці року його можна також
So
спалити,
it's had the same
якщо там
meaning,
будуть
but
якісь негативи.
that's a kind of a small version. You also need to burn it before the Christmas.
That's too good to burn.
Yeah,
It sounds
But we'll make another one actually. So
it's like a rebirth.
yes,
yeah.
like a phoenix.
Yeah, fabulous, absolutely beautiful.
Because every year we make is new little did or big, because we maybe 23 years I make is very big diduch in Croydon Council and presentation.
Right.
Yeah, it
Was a few years ago.
Maybe 1 meter.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Big presentation. То я казала, що все, що його треба спалити, вони сказали, що ні.
Oh, she said, you need to burn it. I said, look, no, we don't want to burn this. This is so good.
I can't burn it. Oh my gosh. You
But they still burn it.
Oh, sad. No, it's not
Yeah,
really.
but we make another one, so they are still happy.
So you mentioned Croydon Council. Is that the venue where you hold your
Right.
courses?
So we mostly did it there because back then we was live in Croydon. So we started working with Croydon Council first. They invite us. We was like we're like really pleasant to hear that they want to work with us. It was like, oh wow, good. So our journey began mostly with Croydon Council. They help us, and they have this harvest event with a lot of cultures involved. So we was like, we was not the only one. And that gave us such a like big community. We share our culture with everybody. There was a lot of different people, like mostly children and their families. That was so cute.
So you teach little children how
So
to
we
make.
teach them how to make the little small ones, and sometimes we're making this like
Crown
crown
is
workshop.
very popular.
That's the most popular for children
Yeah.
One day.
and for adults too.
So lovely.
Well, we should invite you back because we're going to be doing Christmas specials.
Great.
Next
We'll be
month.
pleasant to be there.
And we're hoping to bring on the 2 singers again, the Ukrainian singers
Right.
again,
I think you met as well.
to do some carols as well. So we're looking forward to actually having, I think you bring so much warmth
Oh,
to Christmas.
Yeah. It's lovely.
And it's amazing, the energy levels, it's your aura, isn't it? I mean, it's a great name for a great people as well.
thank you.
For a thing. So when you're sort of trying to sort of create things now, how can British people, how can people in London help you?
Як люди в Британії можуть нам допомогти з цим?
Можуть нас запрошувати в школи, і ми хочемо зробити дуже великий івент і зробити зробити на 200 чоловік, щоб створювали дідухи разом.
So mostly invite us to your events. We really love to work with people, with children, and just show our culture and show everybody, like show our culture and help them to make some small diduks or little crowns. We love to be on any events, like some cultural, and we also want to make like big event with like 200 people there, because before we had like 100 people, but now we want to challenge, we want to like 200 people there. And also one of our future plans to make a really big diduk, like a 1 meter or 10 meter long. We want to make a Guinness record, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they never done it, and it was like, we want to do it there here in the UK.
Very
like
good.
10 meter diduk, like in the center of London. That's really good.
Very good. What does Christmas look for you this year? Because I know normally in Ukraine it's in January, isn't it, Christmas?
Right.
But I think it was, I forget who was telling us now, that you may be still celebrating Christmas in December this year.
Oh right, so they changed the calendar in Ukraine right now. I'm still kind of like not really like the thing, because I was used like all my life I used to one thing and then like change it. Like I was like, how this even possible? But right now we will celebrate in 25 of December, I guess, like as everybody else.
That's like everyone else.
But before it was like 7th January.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
mostly I'm just celebrate at like 31 December, like New Year, just for me. But yeah, they celebrate at 7th of January.
У нас завжди там приходять до нас Люба, Тетяна, в нас гурти, і вони нас завжди співають. У нас посиденьки у Світлани називаються.
So we have a lot of friends and Lubov and Tatiana who also come here. The group Malov.
Oh, yeah.
Malevich.
Yes,
So
lovely,
they
yes.
come to us like in some like Christmas and they sung some songs. So we have like a really big group of Ukrainians who come to us and we celebrate together like some Christmas or other like times when we have some holidays. So we trying to celebrate together. So or like Easter, as she said.
Yeah.
I hear you're great at partying.
Yes.
You've got a reputation. You've got a reputation for partying.
Yes, reputation. And we make it's very Ukrainian traditional food.
We love
and
food.
ladies sing.
We're coming to yours. Oh my goodness, it's too
A
much
lot
fun.
of food on our table, and the best one is caviar. The red caviar is must have in every Ukrainian table on the Christmas.
Lovely.
Да, на Різдво в нас завжди 12 страв є.
Oh, and every Christmas we need to have like 12 dishes, so 12 traditional dishes in Ukraine. They must have.
Love that.
How do you remain so slim?
Well, I'm trying. Cause like I love eat a lot actually. I eat a lot, but after that I need to run. So I'll be like slim, and that's
Sensible.
beautiful.
Oh. So moving forward, obviously you want to push your brand and you want your brand to grow. Am I right in thinking you're hoping to somehow create a big creative studio that you can...
Right. This is also one of our like plans in the future. We're trying like to search for some buildings where we can do that. So we want to have like a warm, great place for our like culture, not like for our like big community, and teach everybody there some Ukrainian crafts, some like, as we said, didu, some Ukrainian flower crowns. So just like,
Maybe safety, Ukrainian
just-
traditional.
yeah, so like to keep it, wait.
Sorry. Щоб зберегти українські традиції. Да?
Oh,
Safety, Ukrainian
to
traditional.
save Ukrainian traditions. So we were just like,
Because I think you're bringing so much value to Britain.
thank you.
I really do. I think you're bringing so much value to Britain, your creativity, just your strength. Your strength of character is just amazing as well. How can people get in contact with you as we're sort of talking? So, if people want to purchase something or contact you.
So you can, like, everybody can contact us. Our Instagram is our line _ Svetlana, and via email 77sgoncharuk @gmail.com. So you can DM us on Instagram or on email.
Because this is new якби
Yes.
company, і ви як це тільки
Starting
step by
slowly.
step.
Yeah, which is the
Yeah.
best, is the best, but you have
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
aspiration and
Right.
and it's so inspiring. What I think is lovely as well, and I saw something which was actually for Ivanka,
Yes,
that
ми
you
перші.
you personalised
Right.
the bag
Yes.
with Ivanka and Co. So her
Yes.
business on it, and I think that's a very special thing to be able to offer clients. So not only is it pretty, but you've got the branding that you
Yes.
can add
Yeah.
because it's bespoke.
That was really smart idea, actually.
Yes.
That was idea of Ivanka. It was like, oh,
Surprise! Who would have thought Ivanka would have come up with a marketing idea?
Ivanka.
Bless her heart.
she's really smart and she's so good at it.
She's brilliant. Isn't
Yeah,
she?
we love her.
I love her to bits. You know.
Is there going to be any more collaborations? Is there anything coming up?
Yes. We yesterday talk about with Ivanka for next collaboration and December. And
Oh, in December when she come back.
the collaboration and new events we together work is amazing events, maybe, and we together, and maybe British designer. Is the representation is your dress and my
yes,
Yes.
lovely.
bags. Yeah,
That's
так
beautiful.
що It's a new, як це, brand's dress and new brand bags. Да, це вже
Absolutely.
next.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I'm so thrilled that you've shared all
Thank
these
you.
beautiful objects, and it's quite emotional. It's quite moving, isn't it?
It
Somehow.
is, because, I mean, I think we both find, every time we talk to Ukrainians, we both feel emotional.
Thank you. And before we end, we want to present you our small doodles, actually, because
Yes.
we have it as a present for you too. Actually.
Oh,
You
thank
actually
you.
gave me one already,
Yeah, we know, but you need more extra.
and it is on my mantelpiece.
Wow!
It is on my mantelpiece. So I look at it each morning, and it's close to the photograph of my parents as well. So it brings warmth to the room.
Oh,
Wow, that's so
nice.
cute. I'm so crying when you do that.
Don't cry, you'll start me off.
oh, that's so kind. Thank you. I missed it. I think it was at the event at the church.
I guess
Yeah.
yes.
Ivanka and
Yeah, it was like
Co.
event
Yeah.
with Ivanka too.
Yeah.
But we're very grateful
Yeah,
for
we
you
are.
coming. We're very grateful for anything that we like gifts, don't we?
Lovely. But creativity is a passion of mine as well, so I love to see this kind of thing. And I always think, it's almost going back to basics. I think sometimes it's too fast, and everything's very disposable. So to see handcrafted, beautiful things it's a blessing.
thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, як це хочу, I want to thank you very much you and Ivanka, because Ivanka is як це,
Like the person who helped us a lot, and
I know.
they're like the person who helped us to start and collaborate with her.
Yeah, it's really because
Great.
I make every time, and present is my friend, and
Right,
every
friends
time
and
is-
family.
because this is very big масштаб. It's very nice your event. Так що Іванка is very nice Ukrainian lady, and she просто wonderful, and she is a lot of more ideas, and we yesterday have is very long
Conversation and big plans.
and I have is writing is a lot of
I can imagine.
maybe the next time we прийдемо до вас.
We'll come to you again
And як це, розкажемо про наші всі плани.
and tell you about our plans.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank
Да, і
you.
maybe як це принесемо, bring is different bags with new collection. Because I every time make new bags is як це, elegant and luxury for one and
it's
one
custom
girl.
made, just custom made.
Yeah, custom made.
So we just like
It's,
made them
only.
and give them. So we don't even have like some photos because they're like kind of private thing.
Да. Maybe make is your name is it's a bags and
Bags for you.
That's an idea.
What is your favorite color?
For the future.
So many colours. I love green. I love lots of colours actually.
Oh, I love green too.
Yeah, because me як це заказуємо order, да?
Yes.
Order in Japanese beads, and this is very good
Material.
material and high level
Quality.
quality. Yes.
Absolutely. Bespoke.
Yes,
Bespoke,
yes,
so it's
yes.
very special.
Well, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Yeah,
coming
present to
on.
him too.
Great
You've
fun.
been wonderful
Wow.
to be on,
Yeah.
and we will invite you back again
Thank you.
in December. I think perhaps we should have a
Yeah, we
Ukrainian
have like
Christmas
almost like
event.
have like a party.
Shouldn't
Yeah,
we?
we can have a party
Shouldn't we?
and
I
sing.
think that's going to be that's
Cheers.
going to be looking forward to.
Yes.
Bless you both.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you
The
so much.
aura is fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you so much. We're now just going to take a short break, and then we're going to get another incredible guest. Stay tuned. And now we have our wonderful entertainment expert, Brooke. Brooke, over to you.
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for having me back. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys just what's going on in the world of entertainment. There is so much exciting stuff going on, so we're going to delve right into it.
Perfect.
We're going to start with the music scene. So there's lots happening there. So Cardi B, she's an American rap star. She's given birth to her 4th child with new boyfriend Stefan Diggs. Now, Cardi B, she is star of Bojack Yellow, and she's come out with new album, The Drama. She has welcomed her 4th child and first...
Well, I hope so.
But, you know, what's really exciting about this is that even through her pregnancy, she hasn't stopped working. So she's been doing tours, she's been heavily promoting her new album. So, yeah, she's finally given birth to her 4th child. It's a boy. She welcomed her child with Stefan Diggs, which is an NBA basketball player. And this is... amid her, her divorce with Offset, who is another R&B artist. As we know that she's been heavily promoting her new tour, and she took on November the 13th, she took to Instagram, and there was a candid, beautiful picture of her welcoming her baby boy, and yeah, it's just been really touching, and it's just been great to see her just like enjoying motherhood. And fans will be pleased to know that she'll be on tour next spring with her new album.
Excellent.
I Am the Drama.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
It may be a very silly question, but because how do these rap stars get their names?
I don't know. I've heard it all, to be honest.
I mean,
They just give themselves their names.
They do, but there are some funny ones. One of my favourite ones, he's called Snoop Dogg. So, yeah, he was like a 80s, 90s hip-hop rapper. But there are some increasingly funny names.
Strange ones.
Strange and funny names. Oh, but yeah.
I just thought I'd ask.
Memorable, I guess.
To come into the occasion as well,
Absolutely.
to enjoy the moment with you.
Absolutely. And in other news, a bit of a sad one, but it's been rumoured that Kylie Jenner, who is sister of Kim Kardashian in the Kardashian dynasty, it's reported that she has broken up actually with Timothy Chalamet. And they've decided to call it quits. Now, these two they've been dating since 2023, and they've been fiercely private about their relationship. But reports and rumours have been lurking that the relationship has come to an end, and the two have decided to call it quits. So it's if you are a fan of Timothy, I don't know, you might be happy that there might be
I've never met him personally, I'll be honest with you. Never. But isn't she the one that is a billionaire now?
She is, yes. So, and she was able to do this with help of her mother, Kris Jenner, but she became a beauty mogul. So she rolled out her own makeup and beauty line called Kylie. It raked in so much. That, and obviously the show, the reality TV family show itself, the Kardashians, she was able to create a name for herself, and it's an impressive feat. Yeah.
Well, they're on Netflix again now, so
That's a new series for you.
So of a morning, I've been watching it. Of a morning now, I have my daily dose of Kardashians with me avocado and my pear.
Oh Aren't they entertaining? Honestly. Oh dear. I think I watched it for about 3 years running, like straight, waiting for every new episode. So much drama. But yeah, it's everything you want from a reality TV show.
Okay, so I need
Absolutely.
to sort of catch up, do I?
It's an
give it a whirl.
amazing
Yeah,
series.
like reality
You know,
TV.
I sort of, you know, I watch them and think, where did I go wrong? You know, 'cause, you know,
Where are my billions?
Where are my billions? We're in the wrong industry, isn't it? Already start reality TV show, guys.
well, you know, we're open to offers, Netflix.
Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, moving on to film, it has been so exciting with what's going on in the film world. First of all, let's start with London Film Festival. So the 69th British Film Institute, they hosted its 69 event of London Film Festival. So the red carpet was rolled out in London, and everybody who was anybody and just they came down to London from America. The biggest stars, they took over London last month. So throughout the month of October, there was over 103 movies shown, and 27 of them was world premieres. So there were some huge names that accompanied us. So they released premieres. Most of them will come out in 2025. One was Wake Up, Dead Man, and Knives Out Mystery. So that actually stars lead actor James Bond's Daniel Craig. So he features in that along Kerry Washington. So that one's a really good one. That's actually been released on Netflix. So those stars were down at the London Film Festival. I was lucky enough to attend most of the premieres and the screenings. So it was just an exciting time.
Because you do like a red carpet, don't you?
I love a red carpet.
You do like a red carpet.
Yeah, honestly, it was really exciting to see all of these different stars coming in. There was loads of premieres shown. Others included Hamnet, which is an adaptation of Hamlet. We also had Frankenstein. Another big one coming out is J. Kelly, which stars George Clooney and Adam Sandler. So I was able to meet them. And what was most impressive, I do not get starstruck, but a beautiful moment. Even Steven Spielberg showed up in London last month. The London. So that was great. It was just amazing to see. So all of these, it took place in London South Bank at BFI South Bank at Royal Festival Hall. So most of these films, some of them they've been released on Netflix, so you can go ahead and watch it now. All Knives is out, and Frankenstein and a couple of others. But the other ones such as Adam Sandler and George Clooney's J. Kelly, that will be coming out in 2026. So it's exciting time for film right now. There's lots to watch, which is actually brilliant. Another one that's just come out, I wanted to talk about two actually. So it's The Running Man. So if you're not familiar with The Running Man, it's actually Edgar Wright's adaptation of Stephen King's dystopian thriller, the original Running Man, which starred on Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it came out in the 80s. So he's re-imaged that, and it stars Glenn Powell, who shines as Ben Richards. He's basically a broke father who, with a sick child, and he's desperate to make money to save his child. So he signs up to a deadly game show where the contestants are hunted live. So he puts on just an electric performance. It's definitely for me one to watch. Is it as good as the first one? I would say no, but it stands in its own right. It is.
But you are a tough critic, aren't you?
I am. But what I did like about it is that it blends all of the 80s nostalgia, you know, the soundtracks, they're amazing. You know, you really do feel like you're being transported back in time. Also, we have Josh Brolin, who nails the Ruthless Network boss, and Coleman Domingo. He is the host of the TV show on there, and he almost steals the limelight of the lead actor. You know, it's honestly, it's just such a great watch. I think it does a great job with the 87 classic. It is smart, it's slick, it's horrendously, like, you know, funny in parts. But yeah, so I think it's definitely one to run towards too. But yeah, so that's the Running Man with Glenn Powell. It's definitely one to watch. But the most exciting thing at the moment, and Wicked fans will be so excited for this one. Yes. So if you are a fan of Wizard of Oz, it is actually out on Friday. I think it's coming out this Friday. So Wicked for Good, it's called, is out. So it's basically John Chu's. We look at the tale of, you know, Oz's most iconic witches. And yeah, it's basically the second part adaptation of, you know, the most beloved Broadway musical. So this one, it's got all the magic, all the, you know, honestly, it's heartfelt, it's magical, it dazzles, it's warming. So this one particularly, Wicked for Good, we follow Elphaba, which is, you know, she's been twisted as the bad witch. She's been twisted as the bad witch, and her reputation has been tampered with. So we just follow her journey. Basically on being and how she got this title. Elphaba is actually played by actor and singer Cynthia Erivo, and the Good Witch Galinda is actually played by Ariana Grande.
And
yeah,
the first singer that you told about makes a very good bodyguard at the moment, doesn't she? Because Ariana Grande was attacked.
Wasn't that in Thailand?
That's right.
Yeah.
It was quite scary. So we had a super fan. Apparently, it's not the first time he's done this.
Yeah.
He runs onto the red carpet. He manages to get past bodyguards and all security, and he latches onto Ariana Grande. But you know, so Cynthia, she's able to fiercely just protect her, and it's really touching to see. You know, she fiercely tries to just defend her co-star. So it was a quite scary thing to
naughty,
to see.
Isn't it? Apparently he's renowned, that boy. He does it with his social media, but it needs to be stopped.
It needs to be stopped.
It's sort of like, it's an offence, isn't it? He should be imprisoned. Sorry.
Absolutely, and it makes it's scary how easy it was for him to reach both of them.
She just looked really scared.
Yeah, she did. She did. Yeah, so it was quite sweet to see how she was able to just protect her co-star. So so this is part 2 as the Wizard of Oz story comes to a close. It's slightly darker and more emotional. You know, you look at the relationship between the two. It's as emotional as you want it to be. It's quite moving, and this one, I think it perfectly executes the tenderness and the relationship between the two. For me, when we're comparing the first and the second, it doesn't quite outshine the first one. I think the musical songs and the storyline on the first one, it doesn't quite outdo it, but it does stand equally as good in its own right. It's moving. You've got the love interest in the story. There's romance. It's really emotional. You know, when I went to see it, we had people in tears. There was people laughing at the comical parts, but there was people that were quite moved by it as well. So it was, one to. So I thought it's definitely one to see. I think it definitely stands on its own right, I would say. it makes a great adaptation. It's faithful, it's heartfelt, and visually it's just amazing. I think it's something, that the director, Chu, has done an absolutely great job at this one. People just came out really moved when they came out from watching it, which was brilliant. I think it's like well put together, and I think fans of Oz will leave spellbound.
Yay!
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you've sold it to me. I'm going to watch it. I love things like that.
Yeah, so there's just so much to see and coming out that, and film fans can look forward to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we'd like you to come back on next month again. You can
Yeah.
talk about Christmas things as well that you're
Absolutely.
hearing about.
Absolutely.
Thank
Bless your heart,
you.
Brooke. As always, a great guest.
Full of energy. Love
Full
it.
of energy, and you've brought warmth into the studio this afternoon. You could hang meat in this studio this afternoon. This is it's cold
It's
in
lovely.
here.
I like it.
It's
Enjoy it.
well. Okay, well, I'm going to bring my fur coat next week.
Well, do you know what?
And
Thank
your
you
children.
so much for having me, guys. I always have like the best time when I do come on here and have a good natter about what's
It's
going on.
great stuff.
Lovely.
Great stuff.
Aw.
So we had another very, very good show. As
to the
always,
end.
I'd just like to thank, first of all, Helena Chard from ALB UK TV, and also Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck from USA Global TV and Radio. I'd like to thank Amaze TV again now, our new African station that are starting to put out our shows in Africa, and also Londres TV for really giving us another great audience to put the show out to. So we're very grateful to all of you, but also even more grateful to the audiences now starting to look at our show right across the world.
Yeah, and thank you to the guests as well. It's wonderful to have
Yes.
Svetlana and Helena, and just hear about the creativity, the Ukrainian crafts. Absolutely stunning, really beautiful.
And with
that
Brooke as
passion.
well, I mean, today it has brought such warmth, such happiness, such fun, such inspiration, I think, to the show this week. And so
We're talking about a Christmas party, aren't we? So
it's-
there we go.
We're talking about a Christmas
Jolly,
party
isn't it?
now, and you're all invited. You know what's going to happen now? We're going to have a queue.
It'll be wonderful.
Wouldn't
So,
it? Wouldn't
and
it be
also
great?
not to forget King Charles' happy 77th birthday.
Absolutely.
And lots of fun and games. So we will be back next week.
Absolutely. So for me, Ian Pelham Turner,
And from me, Helena Chard.
have a great week. Keep warm, especially right now. Stay safe. Stay tuned. Take
Take
care.
care.